And we're live. I haven't played much off stream. I got to ending 2 once and immediately got bodied. So we'll try to do that today. Also gotta win with the other squads, because there's usually some item walk behind them. Might try the welfare operator too later on, because she's finally E2. And I started running this because defenders feel extremely pointless so far. I might try taking Quora later, because there's some stuff that do a lot of physical damage, but the other ones all feel like a waste. Yay, 2 fights and an item. Or is it better to get 3 fights? Yeah, fights are probably better. I need recruits. Hope you know how to play Go. Well, more or less, yeah. There's a similar game in Bulgaria, so I'm familiar with it. Blind run again? The hell does that mean? Am I supposed to see the future so I know what to get or what? How would it not be a blind run? Killing Bob takes forever, but I shouldn't actually leak. I wonder if I should start running Ethan as one on this stage, just to kill Bob faster. Then again, I'm trying to balance with this thing actually dying. That sounds like a you problem to me. What's the most annoying aspect? I don't find it particularly annoying, so I can't say. You're gonna have to decide that one for yourself. You didn't need to bother with this much precision. Oh, I even messed it up. Ah well. We're on difficulty 3, I think. Hi, Lily and Simosha. This is definitely not gonna work on difficulty 15. Though I suppose leaking Bob isn't a big deal. He only takes 1 life. We can just take the ticket normally and pinkify it later. We'll try to do ending 2 right now. I'm pretty sure I get what I need for it. But you know, understanding it and actually doing it are 2 different things. This one's just a free win basically. It's probably better to wait a bit, so I don't have to deal with the talismans. Then making kill it. Yeah, of course somebody already finished it. Yeah, if you wanna play all day, it's gonna take you about a day. Was there ever an IS that wasn't finished in less than 24 hours? I'd be shocked if one took more than that. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of other people have done it too. Yeah, I did ending one yesterday.
Mission accomplished.
任務完了。どう？うちの子たちもよくやったでしょ。
What's Narantuya? That doesn't sound like a 4-star, I know. More fights, yay. Two ingots. Morning. Thirty is the normal count, probably. So no extras. I can bring her on the next run. She's pretty funny. There's a stage on floor 5 that just has a bunch of her summons lying around. So if you bring her, you can buff all of them with her skill.
Mission accomplished.
この容疑者たちを連行するのだ。もう分かったのだ。自分でやるのだ。
Yeah, thanks. Knock yourself out. I mostly got the gist of it already, so no worries. I find this item with ridiculous regularity for some reason. Oh, it's been reduced to 8 ingots. It used to be 12. I doubt I can do Reserve Caster with the mechanics here, because I actually need to do fights. Anyhow, the way you get Ending 2 is by an encounter in one of the corners with a bird art. It gives you an item that summons the dragon to beat the shit out of you. This is probably worth it for later. Let's get a fish. No, the coins are based on what you have. You can also reroll them, so they're not completely random. This gives a reward based on the coins that you have. Guess it's better to wait on those, because upper option gives you 2 items instead. Well, you don't really select them. You selecting them implies it's a choice you make. In reality, it's kind of just random. So you can say 3 coins are selected, but you can't say you select 3 coins. It means different things. Anyhow, more Bosky. It's not all the way in the corner, but it's at least further away from the center. You can get it super early too. Not advised, it's very annoying. If you're expecting to see a 6-star here, Hatse, you're gonna have to wait a long time. They're not a common occurrence, you know. How would I know? I can quap for you if you want. I guess I'm quapping. We just started. Don't worry about it. I got what you meant. This one isn't too hard. Basically you have this asshole over here, the golem is over here, and then later on you get a bunch of enemies. Not doable with what we have. It's just May, Ethan, and Click. I think I'll die if I try it. I'll just waste the fight, so we'll skip it for now. Did you know that Radiant is a 4? Oh, where, yeah. Yay, garbage item, let's go. What can possibly make me happier? This usually heals you. Recruit and shields, I think. Just recruit. This just gives you some resource. This is basically a wish note, but you can get multiple items if you meet some condition. I think the conditions that I know are 12 hope, 50 ingots, or have 1 life point. But which condition this note has is random. Though I don't meet any of them, so I have very low incentive to actually go there. Based on the 4 effect, I see. Can you eat 2 her later? Or she already pink? Yeah, I'll eat 2 her later. This and this might be ending too, so I'm not touching them. Is any of the fights doable? This is the one where you can't deploy anything. This one. Oh, I haven't done this one. So that's the 3rd version. There's a lot of fights in here. Alright, you mean this. Which is something about -1 life when something. I guess we can try one fight. I'm kind of curious what this fight is, since apparently I haven't seen it. Probably can't do it, but let's have a look. When you enter non-combat node, life points -1. So apparently that doesn't work within the context of the Bosky. Because we weren't losing lives, right? These guys didn't have that much range if I recall, right? Yeah, I can definitely not kill this. It's like a 0% chance this goes down. Oh, Ethan might have fucked them over, because they're gonna start spreading out.
どうしたのだ？事件なのだ？
How's IS6? Just watch and see for yourself. I'm tired of answering this question. It's alright, it has different mechanics. If you wanna see what they are, watch. At least they walk slowly because of their own animation.
みんなどいて。どうすりゃいいぞ、もっとやれ。どうしても痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Funny fight. Wish I had hummus on it though. We'll kill a few of them, the rest will go down. But once Ethan stops doing damage during his S2, they just don't heal everything.
どうしても痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。ドクター、見えたよ。
Oh, shock, we won. I didn't expect to beat that. Is the frozen on deploy effect from the coin? Probably yes.
ワンダフル。このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Not sure which coin it is. At least I can't tell because there's nothing that... Okay, it's probably this coin, the red one. Because it's the only one that has a number with that makes sense relative to the freezing. Yeah, actually that coin is great for the ending to boss fight, because it does a bunch of global physical damage. We can just E2 them later to make them pink. What do I want? Probably Totter. So you don't wanna play this one. We'll just take this to unlock some more paths. Oh, it's the redeployment time. Do you actually want that one? -2 deployment limit for 65 redeployment time is not that great with 4 stars. This is a godly coin when you're playing with 6 stars though, because they have better nuke skills. So this is just broken. I'm not sure if it's actually worth it with 4 stars though. Yeah, ending 2 is just an encounter you pick up and then you do ending 2. After it has nothing to do with the floor itself. I picked it up on floor 2 last time. Yeah, I think I'll skip it. 4 stars just can't abuse this too well. I need specific 4 stars that I haven't drafted. Shit like Cutter and Utage a lot. And then DP to generate that. I haven't seen the hand relics, so... Well, if you're just asking if W is meta, which is fundamentally a stupid question. Because the answer is obviously yes. Also, you're asking me what the meta is, which is just a wild question. Like, I don't know, I play with 4 stars. By the way, very counterintuitive, but the enemies that come from here can be blocked on this style. Makes your life easier. If you can just drop some decent defender there. Not that I'm in a big rush to do so anyhow. So let's confirm that. 139. Yeah, you can see it. He gains the double defense on this line, but not the other ones. Yeah, we don't have hand relics here. Clearly the cockroach is now a bad operator. She just doesn't have the numbers to one-shot everything without the hand relics, you know? Ah, that's interesting. The tower doesn't gain SP while the crab is dead. Didn't know it worked like that.
Mission accomplished.
No, I don't think we have hand and king's relics at all. The pool has been pretty reduced from what it used to be. We still have this garbage though. Yeah, there's no hand here. I'm absolutely fine with that because we had way too many fucking of those. We do have these things though, which is basically you can get all of these from a single encounter. You select twice and then it gives you one of these based on what you've selected in the options. And they give various buffs. That you probably shouldn't bother translating Chinese, guy, because there's too fucking many and you don't even have them. Definitely perfumer. This is a really weird fight. Two ingots. I really hate the chest design on the new IS6. Actually, that's the most annoying thing in IS6. I always have to click on the chest to see which one they are, because the mimic chest looks almost identical to the normal chest. And if I just go on autopilot, I'm gonna mistake one for the other and get myself killed. So I just click on them to see how much ingots they give. Oh, they move so fast. How's the base difficulty? What do you mean by base difficulty? You mean if you're playing on difficulty 0? It's not very hard and you have broken items, so I guess the usual. These are the kind of questions I need an immense amount of knowledge to answer that I wouldn't have relative to my playtime. Because when you start and you don't know what the mechanics are and you don't have the bunch of buffs that you get from the upgrade tree, it's obviously going to feel a lot harder than it actually is. So I can't really provide you with an accurate answer to that kind of question. I don't think we have the white shoes. We might just have the item under a different icon though. I'm gonna stop looking at items after this, because we're wasting too much time. But yeah, like I don't see the white shoes icon, but it doesn't mean we don't have white shoes. Sometimes we just change the icons around, but the item remains. Well, yeah, I could do more than one run on any difficulty other than max. I could lose, you know. Do you have white shoes, IRL? Nope, only black ones. And kind of brown pair somewhere around here. Kind of curious what this does, so I'll wait for the translation. The other one is the money from chests. In this IS, Mimic status gets stronger when you get more ingots. By Mimic status, assume you mean the health, attack, and defense of the Mimic. Yeah, my sneakers are black. All operators take 50% less damage from blocking enemies and deal 50% more damage to them. Not useful for Ending 2, but this is a really good relic. Well, I'll take it. Ending 2 is just global physical AoE damage, so defense is what I want. Defense, health, and healing. So I can deal with its bullshit. Okay, so the boss key is over here. And the recruits are on a different lane. For the boss fight, we have an easy one. Oh, they're all easy right now. I have a bunch of money, so I'm questioning if I should go to the shop or not. But we do have an emergency here. Well, we only have one option. Is this just extra walk on the board? I'm gonna assume I'll get extra turns when I get there. That's probably what it was. Is this mode's boss key the one that lets you go in all directions? Yep.
忘れ物しないでね。今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。行くよ。どうしたの？一度しか警告しないのだ。白い息が見える。雪原に敵が潜んでる可能性ある。
Oh, the ticket killed her. May have thrown a little bit. Do I let the dogs do, or do I retreat something so I can drop Utunada? That will kill Totter, so we might as well retreat him. Enough with the tickets, they're super annoying. Oh, that hits straight in. Very rude. We can go from this style, I reckon. Though, the flamethrowers will just kill us. Ah, the difficulties of not having Gummy. What happens when you explore all boss key notes? No idea. Haven't done it. I would truly be lost without your deep strategic insight, RW. Thank you for enlightening me with your extremely big brain. That probably wasn't worth it. I could put a more useful ticket.
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
Since they fly, shouldn't they just have Mei here? Just to abuse the F King.
ドローン飛べー。このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。誰だ。
You gain dodge, but enemies gain ASPD. That one's ass. I don't like it. It has a particular use that makes it really good. If enemies get ASPD, ranged enemies actually walk much slower because of it. So the downside can be abused in your favor. But I still wouldn't like it generally. It can really mess with you and throw off your run. Granted, 55% dodge is a lot, so I'm not gonna say it's bad. Especially if you get a dodge book, which does exist under a different icon in IS6. It's just a devourer. It didn't one-shot anything. Oh, this one just goes. Very rude. Oh yeah, the shield guards do bonus damage because of that item. By the way, we have the rat downtime note here, and for some reason, this is why it was a mistake to put the defender here, by the way. Anyway, the rat downtime, for some insane reason, the rat downtime, I don't know why they made it like this, but it can give you hope. Last time I got it, it took me over 5 minutes to actually leave it. Can Contrail block that dragon? Probably yes. Haven't tried though. Different version of that fight, and I know it's annoying as shit, so we're just gonna leave it there. Don't have many lives. More casters. Do I bring haste for ending too? Keeping her alive is annoying. This is good if you want to dump all of your lives before you step onto this. Sure, that's exactly what we'll do. Yeah, I don't like the dodge, but it's probably good for ending 2, because the boss attacks a set number of times, so the attack speed is irrelevant. Don't really need this though. It's not really a rat note anymore, it's a dragon note. Yeah, we got something more useful. And now that we're at 1 life. What is the condition here? I can't guess it. I'm assuming it's 4 of these, based on the number. Yay, spinach. No new animals.
インディゴ、いつでも行けます。
You have a CN account? How is this news to you? I've been using it for years to play random events.
ドクター、忘れ物しないで。
And,
職務質問させてもらう。
and it's not my account.
一度しか警告しないのだ。一度しか警告しないのだ。
白い息が見える。雪原に敵が潜んでる可能性あり。
どうする、これが見えないだろう。これが戦場というものね。フリーズなのだ。やっちゃおっか。
Oh yeah, it's a flyer.
え、しよ
Wonder if I can die to the boss in a really stupid way. Entirely possible if it goes straight into the box, I guess.
光が力を蓄えています。
はいよ。いけ。またこのテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
準備できました。
Oh, that slow is annoying.
海面が心の汚れが光への恐れを生むんです。
痛くない。当たらないよ。
That's what I get for not shooting the boss with May,
ここだこ。
as would have been proper.
モンダ、こういう香りは好き？
私に生かすあなたたちを守る砦となりましょう。
ドローン飛べ。
The boss whoops around, so we should be able to finish it off with Totter then.
追い風あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
ここだここ。職務質問させて。みんなどいて。
霧が出てる。
Or I guess not.
テーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
ほら、
Let's see if we die to the boss. Now it's on the ground.
行くよ。
So yeah, you just need a stun for this boss.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Okay, note to self, always stun this boss. Otherwise it's annoying.
このエリアの清掃は不要です。帰りましょう。今夜はきっといい夢が見られますよ。
Something about attack speed, I think. As a rule, no matter what, when we get a new event, half the people are gonna keep asking me if it's the hardest event ever. I think this was some kind of a conditional global buff. I just don't know what the condition is. Fair enough, I'll take the other one then. I tried to machine translate it off stream and it just came up with nonsense. Yeah, we're just going there. I want my recruits. Though, maybe we're just better off raiding the shop. Yeah, let's do that. Now we got ourselves into a fight, apparently. It's a special fight, so we're probably going to die. Oh, so it gives you a bonus for boss keys and you lose the bonus when you do something or other. Got it.
みんな、くれぐれも安全にね。
Okay, where the fuck is the blue box?
さ
Not sure if I want to do that one.
ドローン飛べそこも質問させてもらいたくないのだちょっとビリビリするだけなのだドクターの言うからシャー俺が見えないだろお望み一度しか警告しないのだ
I assume the last wave will be a bunch of casters. Otherwise this stage is kind of whatever.
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ
銃が飛び立った草むらに待ち伏せの可能性ある
Was there something wrong with how yesterday went?
風が隠れても無駄だ
このテーザー銃の威力
Why does it have to be
鉄の子たちをいじめ
good or worse? I think yesterday went fine. I tried out the new mechanics, got some fun with it.
フリーズなのだ痛くないのだ
Oh, they just all fall in the hole? Or can they make their way through?
追い風が吹いてるな
I'm curious if they're too drunk. Because some of them fell in the hole, so I was curious if all of them are gonna fall in random holes. Yeah, like that. Okay, some of them aren't too drunk to walk in a straight line. They have stamina. Yeah, kind of weird to get this from an encounter. Totters 2 is really stupid, so it's not always worth to give it up just because you have spinach and Totter. Kind of depends though. Probably won't use a second medic. Why would Ethan not block? We'll just buy everything, because there's not like I have a chalice anyhow. By dragon, does it mean some enemy that's considered a dragon, or yeah, it's probably some enemy that's considered a dragon. I'll take the donut too. This one is from IS-5. If they're next to the blue box, they gain health and block. We're gonna skip that one. Ethan isn't invisible. Why would they not be able to see what's blocking them? Yeah, we'll get back to the correct bank amount in a bit. Yeah, it's definitely something that was addressed. You don't have quite as much control over it, which is good, because it was too much.
白い息が見える雪原に敵が潜んでる可能性あり
現場操作のこのテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ準備万能
That's interesting. Apparently the ticket is considered blocked, so she attacks the ticket over the actual enemy. Wouldn't expect it. I need to go kill this guy.
当たらないよ
光が力を蓄えています。
Should have probably done it the other way around though,
どうせ俺ら見えないだろ。
because click is better for hit count shit.
私たちを守る砦となりましょう。準備ば当たらないよ。私ならできます。海面疑惑。
Oh, I was hoping the ticket would heal
全て
her,
見えている。
but it was not to be. They might have taunt, but it's all about. There's also levels to taunt, like Beanstalk also has taunt because of her model. So it's about who has the biggest taunt level. Though Beanstalk's is really low, she usually gets overwritten. I don't think I can use Caper well. No, just take Umbrew. Umbrew probably pretty decent here. In the event that some fuck-off tile in the middle of nowhere gains a big buff. Haven't played this one before. Do I wisely avoid taking the emergency version of a stage I haven't played? No, I wanna see what it is. Let's reroll to something, to some less boring buffs though. Not what I'd call less boring buffs, but sure. I missed my operators getting frozen.
問題なし。私に任せて。
Can't be healed anyway, so I'm not sure why I'm bringing a second medic.
あなたの言いつけをしかと心に留めておきます。
I haven't tested if Beanstalk has a higher taunt level than Shield Guards actually. Because I assume it would never come up and...
じゃあ行く
Oh,
よ。
it hasn't. Okay, let's have a look at this. So we have the trucks that spawn those things and 2 towers. Got it, so break towers, then ignore the shit out of the trucks. There's 16 enemies apparently.
現場操作なのだ。
Oh, we have the other spawners. Whoa, what a goofy stage.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
The fuck was that? Why did one teleport over here? It's a good way to attack that tower.
おクリーズ
Oh.
なのだ。
Probably Umbrew, realistically.
行くよ。
The crab is here just so Umbrew doesn't get shot.
隠れられてないよ。
Can't reach the other tile, which is where we actually need some block in a moment.
準備ここは通さないよ。
Oh yeah, this thing is probably spamming cards, now that I think about it. So many bomb cards.
杖が温まってきました。
That AoE.
準備できました。この敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません。
No,
お望み通
I
り
can just have Utunada eat a million bomb cards. Though I should have deployed her after the barrier actually broke. Fucking obviously.
この一本。あんたそれ隠れられてないよ。ここだここ。俺が見えないだろ。
Pretty funny stage. Kinda deadly though.
準備は当たらないよ。
Once the truck starts moving, they no longer have infinite charges. Though they are at full charges, so that doesn't really matter, practically. This truck does a fuck ton of damage, so it's just gonna
お望み通り
kill Utunada probably. If she was Z2, she'd do way better here though. The extra defense might just be enough
はいよ。はい、こっち向いて。
to survive.
準備万端だよ。
白い息が
私一人で受け止められますから。
Yay, heal her more.
どうせ俺が見えないだろ。
全て見えているのか。
ここね。
Yay, we didn't die. Good job, Rat.
現場操作なのだ。フリーズなのだ。
No, I think this thing that was over here just spawned popcorn. Because it spawns enemies if you don't activate it. Oh, that's probably the source of that.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリする
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked she left the T1.
家まで送ろうか
It was mostly because of the extra defense, but still.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, or she might have just died at the wrong time and then I would have died. No way to know. Is this the one that gives me 6 stars? No, that was kind of like a flower. This is something else. There's one you can get from an encounter that just gives you 6-star temporary recruits constantly. More dodge for the other dodge rune. E to the rat. We can pull out a ticket here, but we lose movement inside. Is there anything I actually want from here? Defender? Not really. Unless you get them from a level up, it's such a weird condition. Because especially if you get it later in the run, that's such a small part, it's weird that they bother addressing it. Like if I got it right now, I was already level 6. I'll probably finish the run at level 7 or 8, so it's 2 extra hope. It's weird, it's such a weird restriction. Anyhow, let's fish out that encounter. Yeah, so this is the one where we have a bunch. Basically, you select something from here, that probably refers to some certain tile, no idea. And then you select from something else again, and you get one of those identical looking items with a different effect. No idea what I got. Anyway, I'm just looking for the ending 2. Okay, so this is ending 2. Oh wait, this is a moth, not a... So this one takes 30 ingots, this one takes all of your money, and this one just gives you a random item. And now we'll have a big dragon in our fight to beat the shit out of us. Oh, both options are walked out. Need money. $12 hope. Okay, we'll be here for a while. Some item that gets buffed that you can basically get multiple times and then the item gets buffed. Basically, one of the possible rewards from this is giving me 4 hope. This item has been reworked. I assume it's something like lose 10% defense conditional on something or other. Oh, it didn't have the full text here. So it's minus 10% health, minus 20% defense, probably. Like how that other item was reworked. Yay, no hope. That's actually not a great idea to do with 4 stars either. I still need 1 hope to E2. But oh well, I'm greedy. If I take the fight, I'm gonna get bodied by a dragon and I don't have anything other than these 3. So I'm not sure if I can actually win a fight like that. It's just torn chests. I should probably keep avoiding the fights. Yay, lives. Time to wood the shop. No clue what this does, but it takes all of my money, so it has to be useful, right? I assume it reduces your health and reduces enemy health. Works for me. It's kind of annoying how difficult it is to get to this note if you want to actually get this. Do I just skip it so I can pull out my recruits? I don't think it's worth it because there's nothing I can do with the recruits. I'll just use the option that lets me recruit one more operator or pinkify them from there. Yeah, I guess it's that. Would be funny if it was the other way around. Operator health minus 45%, ally health minus 25%. Actually, that would be a lot more balanced considering we have silence still in the item pool. So you can probably get at least enemy health minus 65%, which is just ridiculous. Everything spawns almost dead already. So the... Oh yeah, I should have switched to Karestu. Oops. I should probably explain how the big annoying dragon hand works. Basically it goes on to where you have the most operators grouped up. Why it goes on the box is a mystery for the ages. But I guess that's how it was gonna move. Oh, it switched targeting to Nada? Yeah, I'll just retreat her in a moment. Smash the box, please. Thank you. I'm not sure if you actually need to kill it. Last time I didn't kill it and I still got the ending boss fight. Yeah, it's big and fat. I should probably start pulling out the casters. Why are you going over there? Oh, what? Those are the normal ones, and they're walking in a straight line. That's just evil. The healing box. I'm kind of shocked it's still alive. Yeah, that's such asshole-ish movement, and they walk so fast. Indigo probably doesn't do much here. My crab is tanking stuff. Might die. Yay for the random fear saving the run. We can die on a different stage now. Why are chapter 12 civilians here? Why not?
争いを止めることは
Like Kaya's just
通常
uses
以上の弔いになる。
enemies from all events. Isn't that
経験して
normal?
初めてこの言葉の意味を理解できた気がします。
Why I shouldn't have used the last hope? Some buff to apply sphere.
現場そうきたくないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Also, holy shit, we have no damage. We're going to die horribly in a bit. From our severe and extreme lack of damage.
行くよ。フリーズなどだ。来たこの馬か。うちの子たちをいじめないで。ここでいいや。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
白い息が雪原に敵が潜んでるか。
来た当たらないよ。
声が温まってきます。
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
Why did I try to block Wraiths? Big brain plays from me.
真っ暗になってねえか。ここだここ。
Oh wait, it's still
この
there.
テーザー銃の威力
I'm not sure what causes it to appear that late into the stage.
お望み通りに夜明けまで守ります。
It's definitely going to kill me on this run though. They have no good way to move it in a less awful position.
怖くはないわ。
I guess I can try.
このテーザー銃の威
But
力
simply killing two operators should be enough to screw me. Oh, it still went off there. I deployed too late, I guess.
ほらしっかり。
白い息が見える。雪原に敵が。
この馬か。うちの子たちをいじ
GG. Go next. Thanks for the help and bye. Oh, the sniper book wasn't unlocked. Whoa. Unlocking her 1.5 billion talents. Oh yeah, we should get the squad first. Nope, not like I know what this does, so... Oh, probably just gives you more candle, judging from the icon. So, do you want me to take Radiant? The fuck do you mean maybe she's playable now? She was always playable. Why does Radiant have so many talent upgrades? To annoy the shit out of me by making me click on all of them individually. It's really fucking annoying. Sure, we'll do one run with her. I'm fairly confident from what little I screwed around with her that she can probably solve difficulty 15. Oh, we got an extra recruit. Not disappointing. Yeah, she's cheaper because she's the, you know, she's the welfare operator for this IS. Every IS operator gets some buff for their own IS,
ビーストークショータイム
much like Tin Man gets buffed in his own.
いけ私たちの実力を見
Just starting with this to damage these things. It gives money, the most important thing.
味方全員の座標確認完了
Anyhow, fish spam time. I suspect I'll have to retreat her because she's going to murder Bob and end the stage too fast. But I guess we'll see. On skill she does triple
大
shots.
会メッセージは何
Now I guess Item plus Beanstalk. Chew through it pretty fast.
どういざもっとやれ。どうすりゃいいんだ。
Needed to deploy more fish.
ドクター
Go fishes, go!
腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かすエリア内の敵反応なし完璧
Yeah, the boss fight is also just Sui's leg. Kind of weird when you fought the actual Sui.
ハイタッチしよう
Yeah, I'll do a video. Don't I always do a video on IS? But first I gotta play it a bit, so I can actually form a coherent opinion.
それじゃ
I guess that's bad
出発しよう
YouTubing,
か
and a real YouTuber would just make it immediately
私たちの
before they've experienced it enough, because it's better,
味方全員の座標
because
確
it's
認
gonna make
完
more
了
money.
何も問題ないから
You can consider me a skill-issued YouTuber, I guess.
準備ここを通
Stop
す
spawning things, please.
ドクター残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ
Hi, Primadi. You're gonna have to figure that one out yourself.
準備開始だ
There is zero chance I kill this thing on time.
ここだコキーだもっとやれ。どうすりゃいいんだ。
Oh, this thing attacks really fast. Might leak 3 enemies in a really stupid way. I greeded for the ingots. Does the chest you're killing have ridiculous
エ
defense?
リア内の敵反応なし
It has
完
200
璧に
defense.
任務達成だね
Its defense is fairly irrelevant because Radiant
よ
does
し
arts
ドクター
damage.
ハイタ
But
ッ
I'm
チしよ
basically trying to kill something with 30,000 health by using deep cover. So of course it's not gonna work very well. I already have a defender ticket inside, I think.
うあなたの言いつけをしかと心に留めておきます
I'd say her S2 summons are mostly made out of paper. They do murder everything though.
忘れ物はないそれじゃ出発しよっかあれあの人たちが今回の敵
Like this is in no way particularly tanky. It's a similar stat line to Tentacles really.
ドクターしばらく 情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
With no hard damage. I had no tile from which I could hit it with the Radiant Summons. Otherwise, other than that small problem, that's a great idea, yeah. Because I can't deploy these things on a range tile after all. And all of the other tiles there were undeployable. Do you guys want to move at some point? Yay, they moved.
情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
Her third skill summons airplanes, by the way. They're really funny looking. They have arms and hold guns. Do we get a free ticket on every floor? Or just at the start? Yay! The broken one. It's 60% extra attack. Our operators cost way more DP, but they gain extra stats. Meh. I'd rather just take the recruits. I want T2 her now. Wanna pinkify her, so we can use her inside the boss keys. So many shops. So little lives. Oh, the broken shield of broken. Very nice. We'll come back for this later. Lose 1 life point, gain 1 shield. This is just a King's Relic. You trade life points here, so I'm just bricked until we can get some fights. We'll just leave early. Oh, it's gonna be a modern 6-star Dreadnought though, so they'll just kill everything. You know, they'll just have a attack 15 enemies at once and teleport around the map and whatnot. Which is fine, I'm not saying that's a problem. I just mean that 6 stars are not restrained by their archetype in the slightest. So if they want to make a good one, they can. If you leave early, do available turns get saved? I believe so. You know, this squad is probably insane when you're playing with 6 stars. You can get so many, so fast. Apparently the light doesn't get saved. Or maybe it does. We normally have 3 on this floor. We don't have lives, so and everything else takes life, so the fights are the only option. This is a drone fight. Yeah, it's fine.
怪しいやつをチームに入れないように気を。みんな元気？
What does the other fight do? No, a version of this I haven't seen. Well, just because they change one archetype doesn't mean don't necessarily change another.
大丈夫。私がいる限り。
Time to spam planes.
共に通信できないから。ドクターごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
Well, they just get one shot. Well, to be fair, so does the drone. We have a rat here, by the way, so I probably shouldn't have used Ethan to break the device in light of that, because now the rat will just walk away. Or just AFK in range. Yeah, it works for me. Oh, he turned around if I drop click here. Yep. Because it only acknowledges actual operators, not summons.
腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
The UFO's damage isn't necessarily insanely buffed, by the way. It's kind of RNG.
よし、ドクター、ハイタッチしよう。
No, that's a plane holding 2 guns. Did you not see the second gun? This fight might body me. So this is going to spawn some swarm of enemies, and then you have other enemies here. It's either a free win or it's going to kill me, and I'm not sure which. Let's go find out. So we can demonstrate that the planes have 2 guns, because that's very important. Oh, we have death lasers. Do they spawn charges for the death lasers? Do I recall these birds having really long range? Oh yeah, they get feared when they take damage. And are also obscenely tanky. I assume most of the actual enemies are coming out of there. Oh, it moved, nice.
座標確認完了。何も問題ないから落ち着いていこう。ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。お望み通りに。
Just to make sure something doesn't go in the blue box. Super tanky bird.
私ならできます。ドクター、残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
Why did the duck show up? The fuck? So what's the difference between killing them and giving them 20 DP? when you kill them, they give you money. When you give them 20 DP, they stop spawning enemies. That sentence has a bit of a mistake. Killing them and giving them 20 DP are not mutually exclusive options.
あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
Completely balanced operator. I don't know. It's a 6-star, but it shot something and it didn't die, so it's probably balanced.
はいはい、わかったのだ。
Mission accomplished.
IS-6 feels like a proper roguelike. I think it's more like IS-5 isn't one
このまま脳幹
than anything else.
記録に使えるじゃん。
It strays too far with how much consistency it gives you. Oh, do we already have a supporter ticket? Nope. I don't see them charging shit. They just shoot everything. So what the hell is this floor? I don't wanna go to a shop when I have no lives. Well, obviously you're just using bad 6-stars then.
戦火が燃え広がる前に
Oh, no, that's just nasty.
味方全員の座標確認完了。何も問題ないから。
そこも質問させてもらうのだ。フリーズなのだ。
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
どうしたのだ？事件なのだ？ここでいいんだ。
No, I guess we're fine.
どうすりゃいいんだ？
Are we going to get some random spawn from some other corner, or is everything from that box? Yeah, I think especially the drones,
敵の信号
the airplanes,
各位
I think they buff each other when you have more of them.
ドクター、残念
Because you
だ
can
けど
kind of notice they form a line between them.
戦況を動かせないよ。
この容疑者たちを連行するのだ。
They've mastered the art of the gun, yeah.
わかったのだ。自分
That's why they're especially effective against Sancta, I guess. The fish once more. No idea what it does. It has no numbers in it, so I can't guess. More fights. This one has too many lanes. I don't want to do it. We have limited deployment limit and there's 4 lanes. We're probably just gonna waste our turn. We only have 1 life, so everything else is worthless, which forces the downtime. It's Link this time. 20 ingots? What? I feel like I'm getting scammed. But sure, let's click on this. I definitely got scammed. Wonder what's actually a good sniper pick. Amazing chrome of nothing, nothing, and nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're on floor 2, by the way. When you can do the fights early with a certain summoner, you can scale so much forward than the enemies. It's ridiculous. I was confused what was happening there, because nothing was spawning. Do you see how the attack transfers over, by the way? When one plane is out of range. So they can end up covering a much wider area. I don't think that quite works. There's many circumstances where Ethan is less than ideal. He also never really solves things by himself.
Mission accomplished.
They need to be able to hit the other plane, basically.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Sound Reckoner if he wasn't dog shit. So you're saying she's linked then, because she's a 6-star summoner.
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
I'm kind of curious if people just forgot Link exists or what. Thorn's chest, by the way.
まともに通信できないから
How should we do this?
戦闘準備
Might leak a dog. Or not, I guess.
ごめんねこっちは
Oh, the talismans are thrown, as usual.
何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。一度しか警告しないのだ。どうしたのだ？事件なのだ？
Sound Reckoner is a random 5-star summon. To be fair, he was power credit before Link existed, because the other 5-star summoners were much more powerful than him anyhow.
ドクター残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ Mission accomplished.
I honestly think Ling is, for what she's supposed to be, she's balanced. If you want to make a summoner that's worth using with 6-star, Ling is basically the bare minimum. Because with a 4-star summoner, for example, Deep Cover can easily be really good, because the relative value between a tentacle and an operator is much smaller than the relative value between a summon and a 6-star, right? If you're gonna have to consider deployment swap between fucking Texas Outer and the summon, you're gonna need a really fucking good summon to do that. Which is why Ling is what she is. She had to be that to be a good 6-star summoner, otherwise nobody would use her. Don't care about SP. Yeah, but being good at sewing stages means nothing. Like, that's not how you normally play the game, right? That's something that's something you may choose to do at your own time. I think I want to skip the boss queue here and instead take 3 fights, shop, and this thing. I'll probably get more value from that. I don't like the idea of someone's not taking SWATs. I'll admit it's valid for what if you want to achieve a strong 6-star summoner, but I don't like it. It feels lame if you can just drop 20 summons that don't take SWATs, I think.
戦火が燃え広がる前に
Because it kind of devalues the identity of a summoner. So it's perfect for a 6-star in a sense. Because they all do that.
しか警告しないのだ。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。一度しか警告しないのだ。
I think the summon limit would help keep them in line. That could also make it the only way to get summons back is to retreat the summoner. That way it forces smarter play. I don't think the summon limit really reduces them, because you can just sacrifice summons to get more useful effects out of them than just having them stand around. And I don't really think having to retreat an operator is particularly complicated. Then again, I have a lot of experience with deep cover, but it's not difficult to just retreat her when you need to.
今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Don't get me wrong, you can definitely make a strong 6-star summoner with that. I just think they'd have less identity of a summoner. They'd feel more like Trap Master does. It's just that their traps have health, if they don't have a deployment limit. So I do definitely prefer if summoners actually take deployment SWATs to get their summons in. Otherwise, you basically just have a Trap Master with a goofy mechanic. Let's take Gummy for once. No, but never mind the balance change, you can just make a different kind of summoner that has their own skill set.
戦火が燃え広がる前に
There's no need for it to be a balance change. You can just make it something specific to the operator.
あれ、
Why did a ticket spawn on my head? Probably some debuff or other.
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
Will it immediately start walking?
座標
Of
確
course
認完了
of course it will.
何も問題ないから落ち着いていこう。ドクター、面白い情報をキャッチしたよ。
Oh shit. Kind of surprised how slowly we're killing them on the other side.
うちの子たちをいじめないで。
Yeah, why am I killing them so slowly? Actually, Mecha has really high attack.
一度しか警告しないのだ。
What can we retreat
準備万端だよ。
to resolve this?
見通りに
More block time.
これが見えないだろう。フリーズなのだ。
We have some debuff that gives enemies a ton of defense, so I should probably switch towards damage.
ドクター、こっちは逃げ道じゃなくてあなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。私ならできる。私一人
Yeah, you just have a bunch of defense. That's why Utunada 3 hits them. Do I understand the egg mechanic now? I understood it before too. They just gain stats when they're out of your vision.
ここだと目の前のプラにやってみるか。
Not gonna stop me from licking a bunch of them because you don't have a skill ready though.
どうすりゃいいんだ。
くよ。来た来た、このおバカ。うちの子たちをいじめないで。私にみんなの命は私が守ります。
The extra defense is so annoying. Yeah, the bigger the egg is, the stronger they are.
追悼以上の弔いになる。経験して初めて
Reduced enemy
この
health.
言葉の意味を理解できた気がします。
If we rolled out with the attack, it's gonna murder everything. Because we have the range advantage. No idea why I pulled out a deep cover. I'm not gonna use her. I assume it's this thing. Yeah, it's this thing. I'm gonna get rid of this. It gives enemies 2000 defense. That one's actually garbage. Most of the cursed ones are broken, but this one is just dog shit. It was actually very well demonstrated why it was dog shit here. It delays how long before you start doing real damage to the enemies. So for small enemies, it makes them far tankier than they would otherwise be. Also, apparently the challenge mode condition here is making the barrier cost a bit more money. The fuck? You can see how annoying this shit is. Probably put her in a safe tile before we start spamming paints. Okay, should be fine. Oh, we have a thing that needs arts damage. One cup escaped. We're just leaking that, I think. Well, maybe not. Click is good for this. Yay, Utunado was useful. Though she can't heal from the Wraiths, sadly. S2 was definitely better here, of that there is no question. I actually generally think S2 is better on a lot of maps, simply because the range tiles are far more limiting. Something to do with attack speed, I think. Just a blind guess though, so I could be wrong. Do the flying things even path to the blue box? Of course they do. The hell? Nine, I would ban you for suggesting something so vile, but I can't be bothered to move the mouse all the way there. please go into silent penance in shame of what you said. By the way, I do adore how I actually want to buy items that give me health. And I'm basically just buying them so I can sell my health elsewhere. That's just goat, you have to admit. SP on hit. I don't actually want that. It might fuck Radian, because I can't keep her on a safe tile. Okay, I'm never reading chat again for the rest of the stream. You have failed me. I guess I could use Deep Cover if I find that item that makes summons cost no deployment slots. And should have a use. Was this the goat that teleports people? Yes, it's the goat that teleports people.
あ、みんなやりそうな面構えじゃん。
Umbre was really bad in this fight.
さあ指示をくれ。
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
白い息が見える。あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
行くよ。準備万端。当たらないよ。
Rats with infinite health. Very annoying.
私あなたたちを守る砦となりましょう。
Just get one more skill off and switch to spamming fishes everywhere.
何も問題ないから落ち着いていこう。ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくてあなたたちをお迎えする罠なの。
Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Oh well. She did her job. No complaints from me.
着いたよ。現場捜査なのだ。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
あがいたところで意味ないぞ。霧が出てる。
フリーズなのだ。私一人で受け止められますから。行くよ。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Yeah, I kind of threw though. But the fishes are insane. It just deletes everything after a while.
ここだこ暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。
フムの特製料理だよ。フムがやるよ。
I really wanna get rid of that rune that gives enemies defense. It's so bad. I'm never taking it again.
こっちは逃げ道じゃなくてあなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
Mission accomplished.
I like how when there's like one sniper that hits a range tile and people go, ah, this is punishing range units.
争いを止め
It's
ること
probably
は
meant to counter
通常
W.
以上の弔いになる。経験して初めて
The fishes
そ
just
の
have to
言葉の
block, I
意味を
think.
理解できた気がします。
Right, where's the thing that gives enemies defense? Fuck off. Well, to be fair, anytime an enemy has any mechanic, chat goes, this must be meant to counter W. Turtle looks cuter. They lose 100 defense per attack, up to 25 times. So after you hit them 20 times, they have minus 500 defense. It's probably not terrible if you have super fast attacking operators. Do I even need to go here? No, we do have medics and there's an item afterwards. So sure, this path's fine. Though I might prefer the emergency over the item. I think it's dog shit. There's other ways. Like, compare it to just getting the extra attack. You're going to get more than 500 extra attack from the other rune. Without as much downside. The risk reward is not balanced at all when it comes to that one. Spam fishes forever.
天候は安定しており準備して積乱雲の中を通るよ。ドクター、おもしってここを通さないよ。飛行の準備。
Oh yeah, I need to kill the other one too.
現場走行のテーザー銃の威力
残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
Very helpful at deleting all the tickets, by the way.
あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
はいはいわかったのだ。
着きました。
来たあいつらを止めて。来た来た当たらない。
More fish.
私のあなたたちを守る砦となりましょう。
Oh yeah, the rabbit is a wraith.
ドクター、
No idea why I'm trying to block it.
腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
No, the fish. What a tragedy. If only we had another fish.
Mission accomplished.
If you have to choose between linear and lazy, who would you choose? Choose for
ター
what?
ゲットクリア。
This needs some
無事に任務
context.
完了した。
Like in bed, I assume? Huh. No, linear is Polish, so... I'll leave that question for another time.
喜んで。
Oh, definitely Moonar. Which one sector isn't close?
「出発だ。時間は待ってくれないぞ。
ルムがみんなを守る。
Apparently you can just deploy all your other shit too. When you're playing this, by the way. Though, we can also just wait a bit. To see where all the enemies are. This is why it's a good idea to do that.
味方全員の座標確認完了。何も問題ないから落ち着いていこう。
So that kills that side,
見晴らしの
I guess.
横しっかりついてきて遅れないように。
ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて涙をこぼしてしまわないように。
Oh, there's more enemies. The fuck?
ルムの特製料理だよ。
That's just evil.
そこも質問させてもらうのだ。
ドクター、面白い情報をキャッチしたよ。
And they can actually go in the blue box this time? Or do we just have to survive?
どうしたのだ？
I guess we just have to survive.
問題よ、確かに。
What the fuck was the point of the drones if they're just gonna sit there? Why did they even bother shooting them? What a waste of time. These stages are so weird, man. Like, it would make sense if the drones are there, if they're gonna move and attack the platforms you're supposed to
完璧
protect.
に任務達成だ
But
ね
they just sit there to throw you.
よし、ドクター。ハイタッチしよう。
They made Azraelin to counter the roach. He drinks so much beer that when he breathes out, the ethanol content kills every roach in a 30-foot radius. Also, I think we timed out. Once per stream, but never happens when I'm not streaming.
アークナイツ。
It's something similar to a face-off node, I guess. You know, without the restriction on how many operators you can bring.
私もかつてはこの
Or being a
クリア
face-off
な無
node.
敵反応なし。完璧に任務達成だね。はあよし、ドクター。ハイタッチしよう。
Not sure if I'm gonna use Meteor. Yeah, I might just save the ticket for later. More stats on defenders, yay. Yeah, we'll go up. It's a free item. Is this a statue from IS2? I definitely don't care about the extra health and... Oh, we have some other stats on guards now. Do I even have a guard in this squad? I guess I do. Ah, no. Wanna see the other thing? Yeah, this is the statue from IS2. So it's probably a res and some other bullshit. Isn't the Roach a limited operator? How are you gonna get her exactly? Oh yeah, I guess you can get her another limited banners.
くれぐれも安全にね。
Oh, is this stage again?
各位、戦闘準備。
現場そう一度しか警告しないのだ。
ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
Yeah, I just remembered you can get them like that. You can tell how much I'm interested in limited banners. Now you need way more than 3 cans of beer. You need to actually get properly drunk. 3 bottles of beer. You can't swag off after all.
Mission accomplished.
We have fish shooting at rabbits. Is that Tohu? I think it was something else.
この容疑者たちを連行する。
Also, there were no zombies.
わかったのだ。
I think.
自分でやるのだ。
Do we count the terracotta soldiers as zombies? Think they're a different kind of necromancy, no? Well, good luck getting Gestel, but otherwise, yeah, there's only one limited 4-star. The fuck do you mean stream WoW again? I've never streamed WoW to begin with. How dare you insult my good name like that? Still don't have any deployment limit, so I fear this stage. This will open the most paths. Are those Jiangxi? Those are the Chinese vampire zombie things. This looked more like the stone soldiers. Yay, both options are walked out. Yeah, this one should be free. Might wanna bring Umbril to
み
though.
んなやりそうな面構えじゃん。
了解。カッター入隊する。
Surname so vile my keyboard broke.
怖くないよ。
Oh, so the tower isn't my friend this time. What a tragedy.
質問させてもらうのだ。どうしたのだ？
Oh yeah, I have no way of actually capturing the tower. Cute.
大丈夫。私がいる限り。
Go fish, I believe.
安心できないから。ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
So, do I just put all the fishes here and that's it? The hell is this map?
射撃補助モジュール展開っと。この家まで送ろうか？この一本が最後だからちょい待ち。
ドクター、残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
Hello, extra enemy. Where are you? Oh, it's a drone. Whoa.
Mission accomplished.
I doubt you can pay me enough money to convince me to stream WoW. I'd rather go work in a factory.
無駄玉はなし。完璧。
Would be both more fun and emotionally fulfilling. Favorite style of operator? Вот another weird question. A 100% seriously, I would prefer just going to my job and working than playing League. Like, I'm not even just shit talking. I really dislike League of Legends. I don't really disagree with Azralim, but guess we're just heading straight into the bosky. No ending too, probably. I could buff in League of Legends and I wouldn't get addicted. I would hang myself, but I wouldn't get addicted. Why is May pink exactly?
そこの質問聞きたくない。喧嘩か？
Also, WoW, it's the stage where everything explodes.
ないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
銃が飛び立った。
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには
あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
一度しか警告しないのだ。準備して、積乱雲の中を通るよ。
Would have probably brought my medics.
ここだここ。射撃補助モジュール展開っと。この
Ah well,
それ隠れられてないよ。
this is workable.
味方 員の座標確認完了。何もも今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
準備して。積乱雲の中を通るよ。戦場は墓場へ行ってるかな。フリーズ。
Oh, he stays invincible for too long.
お望み通りに。
あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
最後の瞬間まで。
Oh damn, she walked off full explosion for the tank.
ドクター、伝えたいメッセージは何？ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
How did 3 get past to another? Did I get thrown by the fear?
ドクター、伝えたいメッセージは何？
追い風が隠れても無駄だ。
Mission accomplished.
Oh no, I've played League of Legends before. That's why I'm allowed to shit talk League of Legends players. I know what they're into. Extra health is okay, though I don't think it will matter for any fight we're doing. Yeah, I probably have several thousand hours played in League of Legends. I stopped playing it about 6-7 years ago now, and I have no intent of ever playing it again. Because it's a very, very, very unfun game, to put it mildly. Okay, final boss key. Even if I do find ending 2 here, I also need a fight to actually be able to take it. Do we have a leftover fight? Do I watch the esports? No. I didn't even watch it when I actually played League of Legends. So yeah, we have a leftover fight, and now we're fishing for an encounter. Not this one. Where can I go without triggering the fight? Oh, we're walked in, I have to do the fight to get more encounters. But if there's no other fight, then I'm just screwed. Oh wait, we can sneak past the shop maybe. When you dodge, you gain bonus attack. Sure. Works well with Titan. Something to do with health, I don't know. SP, more SP. Yay, spinach. Do we have an encounter? We do not, so it's impossible to get ending 2 from here. Yes, we're just doing ending 1. This one we already saw. I haven't seen this fight. Let's go take a look. Might need something cheaper.
準備完了。
Is it really a roguelike if you don't have shitty RNG?
ドクター、グムたちの
Oh, it's this stage. This is a stage from IS3. I already recognize it.
現場操作なのだ。
宇宙が飛び立った。
フリーズ。
Oh, he worked with the DP caster that will fuck up my bar. Missing a fair bit of his defense though. This guy has... Oh, for fuck's sake. I did not notice there's only one enemy, so the stage ends instantly when you kill the caster. That's so true. Okay, so this is a super easy stage that's just here to fuck with you, when you don't notice there's one enemy. So just never kill that caster and then you win.
でも戦わないと。
No, it's chapter 15. Yeah, you just need to ignore the caster, not accidentally shoot him. I would have assumed he's tankier than that, because that caster has 2000 defense in chapter 15. What a throw map. I just thought there was more enemies and I never looked at the bar. Let's re-roll until I actually get my... No, it doesn't really matter for this fight, but whatever. We'll roll away. I still don't get what selecting them actually does. My impression is nothing. But we have rerolls to burn, so... Oh, we got a triple red one. That's great, you know, but did I get the one I actually care about? We have reduced enemy health. The other one's the reduced enemy health. Ideally, I wanna roll reduced enemy health and the increased attack for me. Close enough. Let's go. Bully the boss. What's Rise from Ember? Is that supposed to be the Arknights anime? Have not watched it.
私たちの見せ場だ。
Should probably bring a medic, I guess. Let's go like this. I don't wanna think. If I lose, I lose. Yeah, I haven't watched it. You have to get the masteries through IS. Wait, have to do ending 2 to get ending 3 and we haven't done that yet.
うちの子たちをいじめないで。私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。遅れてない。
Okay, Cutter. I notice I have picked something that makes me bleed. Probably less than ideal. We'll see how long we last. Does it actually kill the operator or leave him at 1 health? No, actually kills them. That's probably going to be bad in a moment. Yeah, well, one problem at a time. The cost of not reading shit.
大丈夫。私がいる限りしばらく基本に乱れが生じている。
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
No, she died early. Go, Totter, I believe in you.
行け。私たちの実あいつらを止めて。
The crab is bleeding out so fast.
戦場の声を出すな。準備。当たらないよ。私の目を見て。
Cursed iframes.
どうする俺が見えないだろう。
Oops. I whiffed the retreat. Tragically.
射撃補助モジュール展開と。
How long is this asshole gonna stay invincible for?
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
大丈夫。
I do like how I made the fight 10 times harder by not reading shit though.
天候は安定しており見張り準備して
Oh, the same. I'll probably be fine. Try and figure out why Ambria wasn't bleeding. I'm sure it makes complete sense. The fear with this looks so stupid. So I just can't with it.
銃が飛びつく追い風あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
振り返るな。分かった振り返るな。
味方全員の
I like how I didn't bring a medic and a woman. That's the time I apparently had the random super debuff equipped.
戦況を動かさないよ。ドクター、面白い情報をキャッチしたよ。
So is it just this tile that doesn't bleed or what?
質問させてもらうのだ。
Okay, so this tile doesn't bleed, but if I put something in this tile, it also doesn't.
家まで送ろう。
If it's outside, it bleeds, but it's buffed. Okay, so I guess that's the connection.
果たして
If they're in the yellow tiles, they don't bleed. If they're on the white tiles, they bleed but have a super buff, apparently.
みんな秋原因に乱れが生じている。
あいつらを止めて。
Anyhow, let's go fishing for the ending again.
あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
天候は安定しており
Oh!
見晴らしも
She actually got spit back out after I killed the dragon. That's interesting. Doesn't work quite like the Devourers. Yeah, we cauterize their wounds with piss, so we don't bleed out. Advanced medicine. So much clicking. Ah. We're almost done with the clicking before we can go back to playing. Buff for squad. Don't know what any of these do, probably. Was this a mutually exclusive option, or do we just need this? We just need this. Oh, I thought it was pointing some connection, but that's just selecting what, showing what you've selected. Alright then. I don't even think the money squad is that good. I'm just not seeing anything better. You want me to pick Radiant again? Or should we just go back to normal 4-starring? More fish again. What's her S1 then? The power outlet skill. Nah, I already have block from other places. And I won't keep her this time. I wouldn't say it's annoying to get a maxed out 6-star for free. Do you think it's annoying to get a maxed out 6-star for free? Is this a stage that will kill me if I don't have block? Probably. Let's take a Rio skill. Well, I don't really see any point in starting with Pinecone. Pinecone is the absolute trash slayer, and she's good because she can also kill enemies with some defense as well, while taking care of trash. That's Pinecone's gimmick. If there's no enemies like that, there's no reason to use Pinecone. to put it simply.
合図が出たら切るぜ。
何のみんな注目。
Well, my chat apparently hates free stuff, since they felt the need to ask if having free stuff is annoying. "13 enemies in the normal count, no extras."
授業料にもらう。
お家に帰ってママに慰めてもらうな。
Yeah, you're all like a hive. I wouldn't even call you a hive mind for me. You're just one. I just think you're all one guy with multiple accounts that just switches really fast. So if any of you says something, I'll accuse all of you of saying it. You can't raise her normally, no. Not sure why the fuck you would want to, but no, you can't.
Mission accomplished.
The fish has a gun? Which fish? There's 4 fishes.
敵反応なし。完璧に任務達成だね。はあ、よし、ドクター、ハイタッチしよう。
Always the fight?
今壁が目の前で動いたって
No, let's zoom in on them and see.
そんなことあるわけねえだろ
Oh, I just got invited to play Spelunky.
大吉だ。
Tempting, but later.
1、2、3、5回で出たんだ。演技よし。
Okay, let's analyze the fish. Not a good tile for that. But we need to block the sniper. Okay, let's use the stream. Is it the right one? Nope, the other one. And we should be able to zoom in a fair bit on the fish, right? I just realized I'm gonna have to fix the camera later. I wouldn't say that's a gun, that's just a piece of its mouth, I think. Now, how the fuck do I fix the zoom? We went too far. Right, we're gonna have to do it manually, I guess. Move it to the corner, make this shit smaller. Normally there's supposed to be some setting for this, where you can just manually set it to full scale or something, but apparently there's not. Okay, there we go. So, in conclusion to our research, the fish does not actually have a gun, I believe.
今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
Why the fuck would restreaming fix anything? It's the op settings, man. Like, resetting it's not gonna change anything.
位置についた。
Deleting all of the saved information and reinstalling ops might though. Yeah, it definitely looks like a fish with a gun on the icon. I guess that's what the actual model is. Fair enough. You can see there's a small gap between the mouth. I'm kind of blind so I can barely see it.
ドイツを叩き渡せるにはねえぞ。命ならここに一つある。取れるもんなら取ってみろ。
Arwaka Vard's damage is making this guy look so unkillable.
ドイツを叩き切りゃいい。
Clearly pay to win, only my 6-star can kill him.
情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
Definitely not something to do with the damage type, that's for sure.
Mission accomplished.
There's zero reason to level operators to level 90 from a strategic perspective. What you get out of it isn't worth the cost at all.
完璧に
I just do
任
it
務達成だね。
because fuck it, might as well. But if you're just trying to level up your account properly, there's zero reason to do it at any point. Somebody just asked me, and I haven't even watched the Arc Knights anime. Did it become watchable at some point? Though I guess I should add the clarifier that I don't even think the game story is particularly good. I've actually watched the first episode from the Arc Knights anime. I thought that was kind of bad and then I never watched it again. Sizer tragically discovered I'm not American today. Yeah, IS6 is fine. I like that it's very different from IS5, although I grow tired of repeating that opinion every 10 minutes. The cost of streaming IS6, I guess. Conveniently had the exact 2 ingots I needed for this. Three shops yet again. We'll go to the shop that has the most paths this time. Increase our DP cost to fuck ourselves. Oh, this shop also has a reroll. So I guess the item that regenerates lives after fights is one of the most broken items here. I don't remember what this does. I translated and forgot, so I guess I wasn't that impressed by it. This is bad on summoners. Don't take it on summoners. Because increasing the summon price will screw you over long term. Don't worry, nobody knows. Most Arc Knights players don't know the plot of Arc Knights. Me among them. Oh, nice. We can go in the bosque and then go to the emergency. You don't know if a Bulgarian accent is a thing? The fuck? I sound French. That's a new one for me. I have been called Russian, Slavic, Arabian, Asian, but never French. I'm becoming more Western. Chapter 8 made me stop reading. So I know basically nothing about the story after that. And I have no desire to learn. That aside, I kind of dislike the format of visual novels. I would greatly prefer to just read a book over one. When I have to wait for the text to scroll around, I feel like my time is being wasted. What was this actually? Probably better off with... No medic, right? We can block with Beanstalk. There's no good range tiles though. They're too limited. Better off with melee form. Apart from a few small ones, the only VN I've read in full is Fate. I remember being tilted by a certain scene in the ending to this day. It was the one near the end of Heaven's Feel, where before a climactic scene, the plot just stops to explain the mechanics of the magic system. And it annoyed me so much because it was right before the final climax of the story, and you get 15 paragraphs explaining how the fucking magic system works for some very obscure specific topic. It was in relation to like some bullshit Rin pulled out of her ass. And I just got annoyed because, no, I don't give a shit. Get back to the story. That probably had to do with the fact that I was reading it at 4 AM in the morning though, to be fair. This thing is gonna go through, because it's gonna eat something and fly up and then the birds can't shoot it. Yeah, that's actually a really dumb way to lose, but I don't think I can prevent it. Yeah, I forgot about these things. The dragon is too tanky. I guess I sort of needed her S3 for this stage, just because of these things. But I really don't think if I can run S3, realistically. So, like, we place her here, we place the drone here. I guess I can, because Beanstalk doesn't get one-shot by the golem. So I can have Beanstalk here and Crab here. Yeah, it's doable, I guess, with her S3. Back a bit to Dark Knight story from my random rant about Fate. Specifically in Dark Knights, the biggest problem I have with the story has nothing to do with the contents of the story itself. It's that I actually like the gameplay. So even if the story is mildly interesting to me, I basically when I'm actually interested in the gameplay, the story is just in the way. So that's kind of a huge issue for me specifically. Like, I'd rather go back to playing the tower defense game than reading the story. The stun, it lasts so long. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, theoretically, I can see a person just should have done it like this. Oops. Playing through everything and then reading it, but after I play through everything, I have no motivation to read anymore. That's what I did in the earlier chapters. But then I lost motivation to read after chapter 8. If you wanna get the Fate story, I'd recommend just reading the actual visual novel. I'd say it's better than the gacha game. As for the gacha, skip the first 5 chapters or so, and after that it's an okay read. The first 5 chapters are completely phoned in. Until you reach the zone before Camelot, you can skip everything before that. The zone before Camelot was America, I think, and that one's barely okay. After that, it's alright. Yeah, that's about FGO. As for the original visual novel, I think it's alright. You can go read it. Knock yourself out. Eh, we're not gonna use him in the boss key. So this is going to... I'm gonna guess what this stage is. You're going to have a different enemy spawn from every box, probably. Given the number of enemies, this will almost certainly have a boss from an event that we're about to get on EN. You dropped FGO in Camelot because it was still getting worse. No, I can't agree with that. Like, the first chapters are... like, the France and Rome chapters are so mind-bendingly bad. There isn't really a worse point from that. I can agree if you say it's not getting better, but you can't go worse than the Rome and France ones. Those are just complete ass. I wonder if these nodes are worth exploring. Probably not. Now, Morgan is super deep into the story. I stopped playing FGO and ergo reading the stories somewhere around the Wasp Belts, the first or second ones, so I can't comment on what happens afterwards. This is a problem I have in a lot of games. It's actually really difficult to balance that, to be fair. Wind Chimes is a really bad operator for this. I now realize. No, in this version of the map the dog doesn't get blocked there. Well, we're just leaking one. Whatever. Should have had Beanstalk here, instead of rushing the tower. The tower is just bait, because it's really not important to set it up. It's just something I did not to pilot because I'm not paying attention. If you're actually playing seriously, you should basically just ignore the tower. Because there's nothing that makes it important. And you can get it later. Oh, a bear.
Mission accomplished.
Now you're just throwing letters at me. The only gachas I've actually played would be, let's see, GFL. No, I haven't played that one. I just slip of the tongue. I've played FGO, Arc Knights, little bit of Aegis 10 years ago, and more immense. Oh, and Genshin. I guess I've played Genshin a bit. I've technically played Honkai Star Rail in the sense that I installed it for 10 minutes and then uninstalled it. Whether that counts as playing it is up to you. Oh yes, I've played Wuthering Waves. And I've also played PGR. I barely remember those, so... they kind of slip my mind. It's too long and complicated for someone like SG to play. How rude. Why did I activate this device? The autopilot in me is really strong, and I'm gonna lose a bunch of lives because of it. Okay, why do you still make tickets if you're activated? The hell's the point in activating you then? Oh yeah, the casters made tickets because they're assholes. Now I remember.
動いざもっとやれ
By the way, you should really bring Radiant in skill 1 on this stage.
ドクター
Oh, we're bleeding again. The
両
fuck?
方の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな
Wait, why isn't Ethan bleeding then?
お望み通りに
I'm trying to throw so hard this run.
位置についた命令をくれ
Too much talking,
私の
not enough paying to the game.
私を捕まえる寝言は寝てから言ってよね
The fuck do you mean fix it? She's a summoner. Summoners use deployment swords.
みんな注目
What do you mean fix
ぐ
it?
るぐるちゃんのお出ましよ
Ah, so this operator doesn't instantly one-shot everything. There's no model to fix it so far. That kind of energy.
何悩んでんの
大丈夫私がいる限り相手はまともに通信できない
許して泣き言はこの刀が鞘に収まってから消えてやる
ここだここここだと暴力じゃ何も解決できないけどお前を料理するには十分だぜ
荷物も揃ってるし全員傷一つないぜ
Chaos, it isn't a summoner,
うちにもドクターみたいに
so that's a weird comparison to begin with.
夢見ちまうよ
Also, what Jot said, that's outside the purview of a fix. Need to hit a shop. This gives armor, this gives increased stun duration. Oh, I can't pick this option. Tragic. Never played Blue Archive. Alright, sure. I don't know anything about it, so try to convince me to play it. Blue Archive, that is. Is the gameplay playable? Or is it just something you tolerate? Yay, stage I've never seen. Okay, I've lost interest in playing it, not streaming that.
大吉だたった5回で出たんだ演技よし行くぞ
This is a chest stage, I guess. But we do also have lives, so which one is this? 2 ingots.
ドクター今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して
We also kind of need to start pulling these things out. Well, I might just leak it, judging from the path it's taking. It's so tanky. Okay, so I can think of a great strategy for this stage. Step 1, don't play it. Step 2, there is no step 2. I guess it's fine if you have Aya, otherwise it's just a way to kill yourself. The way they path is so annoying.
私たちの実力を見せてあげよう私の最後の
Evil trees of death.
準備万端だよ来たここは通さないよどう遊んでやろうかな
I don't mind them as an enemy, we just don't have the... Oh yeah, I can't see through the trees. Fuck, I forgot how this event works. I just don't think I really have the means to fight them. So these trees block your line of sight, and you can't really see through them. I don't think it's meaningfully comparable to the IS-3 stage. You just need very different tools to survive this one compared to that one.
合図が出たら切るぜ。
味方全員の座標確認完了何も問題ないから落ち着いて。
これが見えない。
Oh, oops, accidentally pulled 2 points at once.
ドイツを叩き切りゃいい。
Well, we're dead anyway, so I guess we can pull as many as we want.
ドクターしばらく
仕掛けてくる度胸はあんのに、やり合う度胸はねえのか。
Murdered by plants. This one's really dangerous. Not bad if you have a way to pick off the plants quicker. If I had something like Jaya, I'd be fine, realistically. But if I can't drop an operator that can fight them, they just get to run around, it becomes super annoying. To be fair, I could definitely do that much better. Okay, new round. Kind of liked this quote. It gives you an extra coin. Do trees work on global range skills? Good question, I don't remember. I assume someone like Ambrio who can shoot outside of her range or Golden Girl will be fine. They were weird though. I played through the event but I don't remember the mechanic. Oh yeah, they completely blocked it. I guess I just remembered Tambria was useless on those stages and then never brought her.
さて行くよ私を捕まえる寝言は寝てから言ってよね行け私たちの実力を見せてあげよう
Oh, this is a mimic. God damn it. The one time I don't check if it's a mimic and it's a mimic.
私の
Oh, there goes our money.
私のその綺麗な腕でボロ布にしてやんよ
I really can't overstate how much I hate the chest design. Like, it's so annoying to tell them apart. They just all look the same to me.
私みんな注目ぐるぐるちゃんのお出ましよ準備万
I believe it needed to be marked with yellow paint, apparently. Oh, leaking rats. Nice.
その綺麗な腕でボロ布にしてやんよあいつらを止めて準備万端だよここだここ
Well, I guess it's a chance to clean this thing up. What's the difference between the chest? It's a mimic, a thorn, and a normal chest. The same as most of the other ISs.
全員丸坊主にして
They just don't look visually distinct to me, so I can't tell them apart.
私で決まり
This is a boss key? No. I think IS-5 has some pretty major flaws. If you play it a lot, it kind of falls apart. Because it becomes really monotone.
俺だって頑張ったぜ。
All of the runs start feeling the same.
なあ
Because you kind of always just have to take the one turn, get the King's Relics, etc. And you can't ever get really stuck in a bad situation. Because you can always just reroll it away. It's a weird concept, but having too much freedom results in a lack of variety.
さーて行くよ行くよ
Oh, nice. Wait, I trolled myself.
私を捕まえる
I guess it's time to stop and go play Spelunky. Because my brain is not in here at all. I deployed my only blocker on not on this lane. Might be salvageable. By the way, RW, you wanna elaborate on why you actually hate IS-5? I'm not that big of a fan of it either, I just haven't seen somebody outright hate it, so I'm curious. I think IS-3 has two problems. First are the RNG debuffs. I think there's too much variety in them. Because you can get a completely irrelevant debuff that you don't get give a shit about, or you can get meta static that completely fucks you over forever. And then it's also the variety on which operator you get it. You can get an irrelevant operator that makes no difference, or you can get an operator that instantly kills you. I think that variety there is just too great. My other issue with IS-3 is that the first two floors are incredibly fucking boring. And every time I play it, I just kind of fall asleep playing it on those two. Why am I stalling this? Go, be free. Should have brought Ethan S1 on this stage and just killed it with that.
Mission accomplished.
You don't like this IS? Because of the music. Well, IS-3 doesn't have music, so I guess that's the worst one for you. Don't recall what this does. Oh wait, I shouldn't have taken it. I'm too broke to get recruits now. I trolled myself. I might just reset, because that was such a troll. Yeah, I will. It's probably not unplayable, but it was such a trolly start for me. Let's say I got tilted. I think IS-4 was better before the expansion, but I would otherwise agree that it's the most balanced. Well, it depends. Your experience there is gonna vary a lot, depending on how much you play it, which is a problem you generally really have in IS, because you have to unlock a bunch of difficulties. So somebody who plays it occasionally, casually, and doesn't grind up all the way and play 50 runs on the highest difficulty, will have a vastly different experience from somebody who's used to playing it in the highest one. We get an extra coin. Instead of rolling 3 coins, it rolls 4 coins. Awful visual display, by the way. You can't see the fourth coin here, which is complete ass. What fight are we doing? Yeah, that's fine.
私を捕まえる
Now, somewhat obviously, you don't need to use a meta strategy to win an ending 4. I do get what you mean though. I kind of agree with your point. This is kind of a consequence of the rerolls, because you can get insanely overpowered. So they tried to balance that with the expansions by making more difficult stages. But then that became very inconsistent, because you actually had to hit those stages. I think the worst part about IS-5 is actually how the spines work. I don't like the idea of the spines being connected to how you get your points to travel vertically. I understand why they did it, to give you an incentive to kill the spine instead of just fighting around it. But that created a problem of its own when they did that. I'm gonna leak a few enemies. This isn't a good starting squad. I'll stop using it. Anyhow, so the spines created a problem of their own, that now the stage value is just how many spines it has. So, you know, Epochal Gaps is the best stage in the game, obviously. But it's purely because it has a bunch of points on it, rather than anything to do with the stage itself, which is kind of lame. That's why the new stages are so hated to an extent, because they don't have any points. So you have no incentive to actually play them because of that. It's very silly.
私のお家に帰ってママに慰めてもらいな。来たこのおバカ、うちの子たちをいじめないで。
Mission accomplished.
It's not that stages shouldn't have that many, it's that some stages don't have none. And the difference between a stage that has a spine and doesn't have a spine is extremely large in terms of value. That's why I think the spines are kind of bad. If they just gave you a few ingots, I think that, or some small reward where you can... Well, I don't know how to create the same gameplay feel. In IS-5 I'm willing to lose lives to kill spines, because spines are more valuable to me than lives. If you want to have that same thing, I'm not sure what else you should give them as value. But extra notes is basically extra items. We're gonna just give up on this guy immediately. There's 0 chance of killing that. That's a normal chest. Alright.
私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。どう遊んでやろう。
Every IS has annoying game ending maps. Also, yeah, I should really stop running this squad. It's bad, for a starter. I really don't wanna go with a normal, like just a defender caster setup though. We'll just die here in a bit, so let's skip. What can I run other than defender sniper caster? Because I don't want the defender basically. Yeah, I think regular army really needs to have that trip 1 crystal in the center. I'm not sure why it doesn't have that. Yeah, but the problem with that is we're starting with a 4-star guard. So basically the only good guard to take is Hummus, and then the medic ticket is worthless, which is why I usually don't like it all that much. I could also just take a better specialist. Cutter, supporter, medic is bad because Cutter can't do that well on E1. Big fan of that. I guess I'll go roll back into Gummy. My perfect start would be Hummus, caster, medic, but we don't have that. That would be a broken starting squad, to be fair. I guess we'll just scope and take the normal one. Because I can be the most brain dead with it. I think Gummy is completely worthless because they don't want to block anything. That'd be about my answer. Other than that, it's fine as a starter. It's just boring and I want to see if I can do something else. Yeah, defender Sniper caster is probably the best one. I just don't find it that interesting of a start, so I was hoping I could sneak in something else. How does Pudenko do on the new IS mode? Same as always. She's a supporter, she slow stuff, she heals sometimes. Not particularly good or bad one way or the other. Don't really know
そこも質問させてもらうの
if I can have a strong opinion on her. She's kind of just there.
位置についたよ
Less not very interesting for 4
美味
stars.
しいもの
Just not very worth using within the context of IS. Because the way the IS works is that enemy stats go really high. And the higher enemy stats are, the less you want to just trade in an even field with them. You know, where you go blow for blow. And at that point you either get incentivized into blocking the shit out of everything with a bunch of defenders or medics, or bringing a bunch of ranged operators and just shooting them. Needless to say, it's much easier to run a bunch of ranged operators and just shoot them in IS because you get a lot of damage items.
特製料理だよ みんなお腹すいた
Also, some of my best operators are melee, like Jade and Contreo and whatnot, and Cutter and Utage. It's just about what's a good starter. What's interesting is entirely secondary for me here.
みんなどいて美味しいもの食べよ
The fucking scrolls healing this. Can Gummy out heal this so I can retreat? Fuck you, I want my 2 ingots.
ツムの特製料理だよ
Okay, I'll try hard a bit, but I think this will be my last run. After that I need to move around a bit.
ドローンみんなお腹すいた現場操作なのだ みんなお腹すいた
The fuck does this even have to do with the IS? Do you not stow to get 2 ingots if you can?
はいはいフリーズなのだ
It's cause this thing has defense.
元気だってみんなお腹すいた
Mission accomplished.
この容疑者
Yeah,
た
that's
ちを
explicitly what I don't like about IS5.
わかったのだ自分でやるのだ
Especially, it becomes particularly annoying when you're playing on higher difficulties. Even with more meta-ish operators than what I usually run. Because it comes down to getting good nodes. And because rerolling is RNG, you can just get bad nodes instead and then get fucked. Not sure I want anything here. No, I guess I'll pick the ticket. No, you can do everything in IS5 with 4 stars. I just have to play very optimally. And because one strategy is much better than anything else when I'm playing IS5, I have zero incentive to deviate from running King of Wamp. Yeah, I healed 3 lives. Okay, note to self. The first node I hit should be a shop to get rid of all my lives. No wards damage. That was probably a mistake, actually. Because I'm 1 life short. Giant bird. The fuck do you mean no cannot? Cannot was right there a minute ago. Go back on the stream 2 minutes and you see cannot. Yeah, if I had one more of these, I could have gone down here, emergency, and then up to this. Much better path. Ah well.
インディゴいつでも行けます。
Yeah, the roach skin is like that too. Like, I couldn't even tell the roach skin apart from her normal skin. It's visually an extremely boring skin visually. I really hate when an operator gets a skin and it uses the exact same color palette as the normal operator.
全員倒すしかありません。
At that point, why even bother?
ドローン飛べー。
みんなお腹すいた？そこも質問させてもらうのだ。わかりました。フリーズなのだ。
Did it pick up something that reduces ticket health? I feel like it died in less hits than usual.
光が力を蓄えています。
Myrtle got a new skin. Is it the drummer one? Is that even out on CN? I don't think the parade skin is beatable at all in any case. Quora also got a skin. Quora skin looks like Meteor. If you want my opinion on it.
おいしいもの食べよう。はいはい、私が何とかします。
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, is the co-op skin even out? Or has it just been announced?
この容疑者たちを連行するのだ。もう分かったのだ。自分でやるのだ。
Might... I wonder if it's worth using this. Just so I can have an E2 Mei. Then I have Click, Podenko. I have no melee body though. Maybe I should. Why do we need a PNG Myrtle skin exactly? Sorry, a GIF Myrtle skin. Which one is it? The not doable one? Yeah, I can tank that. No, maybe I can. We'll try it in a bit. Let's go to other nodes first. Can toss one life here, do these two things and then this. Since I meet most of their conditions. Podenko's alright here. Tickets are hit count, yeah. Unlucky. What's the other fight? Yeah, no way. That needs too much damage. Let's try this. Might be able to get away with Podenko as one. It has a boss in the middle. So probably fail it. Because it will take too long to kill. Yeah, especially with the bear there. No, we're gonna miss the boxer and die. Too fast. Yeah, this is by far the hardest version of this stage. Hit counts should increase with higher ascension, I think. They might have coded it differently, but in IS5 you have these enemies and the hit counts do increase with higher ascensions. That's why I assume it works like that. No, 99 starting DP. Gotta pick up a Myrtle, I guess. The boxer doesn't AFK. I already know the stage. One thing I don't like is how these boss keys are kind of randomly spread out. I think I would have preferred them quite a bit more if they were just consistently at the end of the stage. The way they are now is sort of annoying. I feel like you're better off ignoring them a lot of the time. But the ending too is there, so if you want to get it, you have to go in every time. It's pretty goofy. Wait, I just died. Oops. Oh, maybe not. Podenko's good at this stage. The hell is this pathing? Yeah, we have the right Podenko skill. Might be fine then. Oh, and the two monkeys come at the end. This is the last one. Yeah, probably close enough. Oops, should have sprayed that. Or maybe not. I don't need to save her skill for this group anyway. Ah, the pain of not having eaten. Or hummus. Maybe I'll experiment with starting with Usunada. Though having my Boker be 30 DP is really annoying. Clearly fine right now, because we have 99 starting DP. No stage I've never seen. Eh, good place to end the run.
あなたの言いつけをしかと心に
It's
留め
time
て
to
おき
move
ます
around. Let's see what the stage looks like.
戦火が燃え広がる前に
Oh yeah, I remember this. I've played it. It's awful. Okay, planning time. Can Gummy out heal this thing?
フムの特性
Yeah, so that takes care of the first one. More or less.
そこも質問させてもらうのだフムの特性領域は
着きました
どうしたのプリーズなのだ
If we give it about 100 million years to actually die to Gummy, presumably.
みんなお腹すいたドクターの言う通りにするよ
But most likely not.
杖が温まってきました
The one-shot wall.
元気出してどうしたのだ事件なのだ
Wonder what's a good way to actually approach this stage. This tile here is really helpful for any ground operator that can abuse it, because you can safely kill this asshole. Same thing here, so having Contrail or Lord Guard Eaton, any of those are a good solution to get rid of this thing. Once this is dead, we can use these two tiles to set up. Both to kill these two things and to set up for slowing down the pigs and down. Oh no, I knew I was dead the moment I saw the stage. I'm just thinking to myself how I actually want to play the stage.
痛くないのだちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ
The constant ticket spam is also really annoying, by the way.
ドローン飛べ言う通りにしますねどこに行けばいいですか
But unless you can kill this thing, you're kind of fucked. I wonder if I should just start running a guard at the start. This is a good example of defenders being extremely unhelpful on some stages. Like, they offered me no good counterplay to deal with these things, and because its own tile is undeployable, I couldn't just turn it around by blocking it on its own tile. Good example of why I don't like a sniper caster defender start in IS6, and I'm trying to figure out something else. Eaton isn't a necessary starter, he's just the best 4-star specialist later on. Maybe I could start with Jaye, or Contre, or even Verdant. I might try something with guards, I'll see. I need some experimentation, because... Like, obviously you can run any starter squad and win, but in terms of consistency, some are gonna be better than others. I kind of wanna experiment and see what squad is actually best as a starter for me, because I don't really believe in the sniper caster defender one right now. Anyhow, we have almost half the tree now. I'll finish it up in a day or two. For now though, it's time to go out and touch grass. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Probably yes, but I might try to write some video first. So if I spend too long on that, I'll be too lazy to stream. No, see you in any case. Bye for now.